Hey everybody, it's Angie from Trips with Angie, and I am here on the Celebrity Edge. We arrived at the brand new terminal in Fort Lauderdale designed to ease embarkation. It was super fast because we checked in on the app and we got our cards at the cabin. We're going to start the tour down here on deck 2. This is the basement, part of the Celebrity Edge Kids programming. It's the Teens Club, so you can see they have activities on a daily basis, Pictionary, other fun games. There's also the Camp at Sea area at deck 3 forward. So we'll take a little peek inside. You know, I don't love filming the kids areas. Now we are going to what I think is the biggest innovation on the Celebrity Edge, and that is the Destination Gateway. They have totally revolutionized getting on and off the ship by creating this large area. You don't feel like you're being funneled into this tiny space anymore. It's also an area where you can have workshops if you need extra space. We absolutely love this. And then if the seas aren't too rough, this is also where the magic carpet, which you'll be seeing later, will come down to ease the tender operation. Absolutely love this. And as you're entering the Destination Gateway from that side, if you look to the left, there's this little secret stairwell that will take you right up to the lobby level in the Martini Bar. Now, this Martini Bar has been very controversial among celebrity lovers because it is very different than the Martini Bar on so many other ships. The icy top is gone. It's a little bit harder to stand around because half of the bar is at a seated level and then half of the bar has the more traditional bar stools. This is also a place where live music is played. It gets very busy pre-dinner, but don't worry, the flair bartenders are still around. Take a look. Just past the Martini Bar in the lobby, you'll find the guest services area. Here's where you go if you have any questions or problems during your cruise. It shares the space with the shore excursions team. There's 2 types of shore excursions. One is called a private journeys, and here's where the concierge desk is for that. That's if you want a private, customized shore excursion with just the group you're traveling with. Otherwise, you can join a group shore excursion. That's what these tablets are for, to let you see what shore excursions are still available and book them. We booked a behind the scenes tour that was fantastic, that took you throughout the ship. The other improvement I noticed on the Edge was these great signs pointing to where the restrooms were and if they had a baby changing station. Some families we talked to said that was really, really helpful. Another thing you'll notice throughout the ship is the artwork. Some of it's a bit controversial. Every night after dinner, we found people standing here staring at this particular piece of art. One woman actually was trying to clean it up, thinking that it was a spell. This is Tuscan Restaurant, one of the 4 included main dining restaurants. Instead of having 2 main dining rooms, the Edge decided to split up into 4 restaurants, each featuring a different type of cuisine. Here in Tuscan, it's Italian. At all 4 of these restaurants, the menu is the same except for 3 appetizers and 3 entrees. Across from Tuscan is Normandy, which is the French restaurant. This is where we ate. It was absolutely lovely. If you have anytime dining, you can make reservations at any of the 4 restaurants. If you have set dining, you'll be assigned to one of the restaurants, and that will be your set dining location for the entirety of the cruise. You can work with the maitre d' to change to a different restaurant. If you do have set dining, you just have to let them know in advance, and they'll set you up with a reservation at a different restaurant. Heading up the stairs, we'll see the other 2 restaurants. This is Cosmopolitan. This is more of contemporary cuisine. This is the restaurant where they have lunch on the sea days, so you'll definitely want to check that out. I thought all of the dining rooms were absolutely beautifully done. I love that they're smaller. It does feel more like a restaurant than a traditional cruise dining room. And then heading across the way to the Mediterranean themed restaurant. This is Cyprus. This was where the elite guests had their special breakfast. And again, 3 entrees and 3 appetizers. Those 3 entrees and appetizers stay the same throughout the cruise. So you could go to different restaurants and not worrying about those changing. And then the menus are very similar to other celebrity ships where you have some items that are available all the time throughout the cruise and then different entrees switch each day. So now we're heading towards the shops. Of course, there's lots of high-end shopping on the edge. One tip on the shopping is there's going to be specials throughout the cruise. So if you have your eye on something, you definitely want to pay attention to those daily programs to make sure you see when those sales are going to be. This is Deck 4 in Cafe Al Biacco, the coffee shop and pastry shop. And then again, looking over that great lobby Martini Bar. Across the way is the casino bar. And the casino. The casino is non-smoking. One thing I thought was really fun about the casino bar was the menu. They actually keep it behind the bar because people were stealing it, but let me show you a peek. That's right, the menu is a faux deck of cards. All right, so leaving the casino bar, we come to the Grand Bistro. This is a specialty restaurant that has a surcharge. It has lunch, as well as a very special dinner called Le Petit Chef, where they project a cartoon onto the table that shows you how they're making your dinner. Here, let me show you some pictures I got. In addition to sit-down lunch, they also have a to-go counter where you can get different breakfast items or sandwiches for an extra cost per item to go. All right, now we're gonna head towards the theater. This is the Celebrity Eye Lounge. So Celebrity is an authorized reseller of Apple products. They'll have workshops while you're here. You can also access the internet. There's an app that you can download for the Edge. It is in beta. We had some troubles with it, so just be patient. Here is the photo gallery. It's all digital now, which is great. And then here is your future cruise desk. They have more future cruise people than I've ever seen because you get a great benefit for booking your next cruise while you're on board. And don't worry, you can always have it assigned to your favorite travel agent, which hopefully is me. Right before the theater is the club. This is a multi-use space. It has game shows, it shows movies, there's a disco at night. We had all kinds of fun activities in here. We went to a silent disco, we went to play True or False. So I'll show you some pictures of some of those events. It's 2 floors. You can come in on deck 4 or deck 5. This is a silent disco. Everyone gets headphones. 3 DJs are playing on 3 different stations, so you pick what you want to dance to. A little more shopping on your way to the theater. So there's a show every night in the theater. Our times were 7 p.m. and 8:45 or 9 p.m. It is 2 decks, deck 4 and deck 5. So we're gonna head up these stairs. So here's a quick view of the upper deck of the theater. And let me share with you some photos from a couple of the shows. And now I'm in INTPND custom. Chasing drinks since I was 14 with the full track busting. Okay, heading out of the theater back towards the Grand Plaza. Here you'll find the Park West art department. As you know, most cruise ships have art auctions that you can attend. Very fun. Also, you have the upper level entrance to the club. They change out the displays throughout the cruise, so if you do enjoy art, it is fun to come and see what they're displaying. All right, now we're back at the Grand Plaza, and this is raw on 5. So this is the sushi restaurant. It actually has a more expansive menu than Sushi on 5 you can find on some of the other ships. We ate here for lunch on the first day. It's priced a la carte, so meaning each item has its own price, but it was absolutely delicious. Let me show you some photos. The magic carpet will also park just outside of Raw on 5 for a special dining experience outdoors. Then right across the way here is the Stakeout. The Steakhouse is another specialty restaurant with an extra fee. It serves dinner and lunch on one of the days. So keep a lookout for that day because you'll save a little bit of money heading to lunch instead of dinner. Now we head towards the aft of the ship. We see Bulgari and Cartier, so more of that high-end shopping that the Edge is bringing to the high seas. All right, now we head into Eden. This is totally new concept. You walk through this very weird place. Okay, we are coming out now. We are right above the restaurants. Again, love all the signage that lets you know where you are. So we are right above the 4 included restaurants. This is Blue. This is the restaurant that's included when you book an Aqua class cabin. You also get access to the thermal areas of the spa, which I'll show you a little bit later. Isn't this pretty? If you've been on the other ships, it looks very familiar. And now we're gonna head into Eden. But on the way to Eden, you can stop at Tiffany's. I actually thought it was kind of funny that the weird forest area doesn't lead right into Eden. I think there was a reminder that they had a contract with Tiffany's, so they had to add the Tiffany's store before. But here, I want to show you my favorite little secret area out on deck. So you're gonna come towards Eden, right across from the men's bathroom, you're gonna head outside. And then here you go. There's this lovely deck area at the back of the ship for reading or relaxing. The Eden area has 3 different zones, if you will. They have the area when you first walk in where they'll set up chairs to have talks. There's the bar and performance area that includes an upper level with some great seating on the ramp that goes up. And then downstairs is the specialty restaurant that charges an extra fee. But here's my favorite little sitting area in Eden, this great little alcove. All right, this is Eden. So during the day, it just is a bar. They have some events in here. As you can see, it's 2 stories. It curves up and around. And that hanging thing people hang off of at night, it does have a little bit of a smell, I gotta be honest, a little organic smell. And then down here is Eden, the restaurant. This is all the crew getting ready for their shows tonight. And so then this is where you eat if you want to eat at Eden, the restaurant. Now let me show you what it's like during the evening during the fashion show. Also here at Eden is the Eden Cafe. This will be open for lunch during part of your stay here. It has a coffee station. You can get desserts, sandwiches, made to order salads. This is all included. So for those of you who want something a little bit healthier, here you go. All right, now we're gonna head back to the elevators and head up on deck. So as you get off each elevator, it'll tell you which way to go and what's on each floor to make it a little bit easier to get around. And then it lights up red if you're trying to go down, or green if you're trying to go up. There's a good view of the pool, but we're gonna head around and go to the rooftop garden. Reminder, you gotta hit these little buttons if it doesn't open. So this is the jogging and walking track. It's actually quite long and goes up an incline, which is great. Only 4.5 laps equal a mile. So for those of you who are tired of walking 22 laps in a circle, this ship is for you. All right, let's go take a peek at the rooftop garden. All right, so here is the rooftop garden. So it's a great place to lounge and hang out, especially at night, though it can get a little bit windy. We actually watched the AFC Championship games up here. They also host the dance classes up here, either in person or via the big screen. Now there's also the Rooftop Garden Grill just over here. This is a specialty restaurant, so it does have an extra charge. It has things like burgers, fries, kind of more of your American grill, but a little upscale, so a little bit fancier than what you're gonna find down at the buffet. And then just around the corner here, we're gonna head to the Sunset Bar. This is the Sunset Bar. On the starboard side is smoking. You'll notice it's a little different than the Sunset Bars on other celebrity ships. You definitely want to check out the bar menus at every bar because they are different. Sunset Bar has the widest variety of rosé wine, and since I love rosé, I loved it here. Now let's head back towards the main pool. All right, so this is a great view of the magic carpet, and I'll give you a view from the inside as well. That moves up and down along the ship, creating a lounge hanging off the side. It's also used for the tender operation. You can't ride it while it's moving. Here's a good view of the main pool. I love these little hot tubs that are like elevated, so you have a great view. Usually the hot tub is down by the pool, so it's not the best view. All right, so let's go up these stairs and check out deck 16. This is deck 16. This is how you get into those really tall hot tubs. And you can see that green walking path that inclines up over the top of the pool deck. The magic carpet can also make an appearance on deck 16. The Retreat Sun Deck is also on deck 16. The Retreat is a special area just for suite guests. They have their own pool bar, hot tubs, and sun deck. They also have their own restaurant and lounge, as well as a lot of other perks that come with getting one of the incredible suites here on the edge. As you come down these stairs, you'll find another smoking area. This one's a little bit more enclosed right here on deck 15 by the main pool. Here we are down on deck 14 at the Prizm Bar, otherwise known as the pool bar, right here by the main pool. Let's take a look at these cabanas off here to the side. The cabanas are available for rent. You get a bottle of liquor, bottles of water, a special menu, a butler that attends to you. They also move the magic carpet when these cabanas are rented, so you have a full uninterrupted view out to the ocean or to another ship if we happen to be next to another ship. And here is the Magic Carpet Lounge. Again, it does get set up as a restaurant sometimes, but it is very popular. It was always busy while we were on the cruise. All right, now we're gonna head to the buffet. Here's the mass grill, hamburgers, hot dogs, and look at all these towels. I had a chance to tour the laundry facility as part of the behind the scenes tour. So let me show you a peek at that. I was fascinated with the automatic towel folder. I wonder if they have a home version of that. That would be awesome. And would you look at that, a men's room with a changing table. Well done. You definitely want to wash your hands a lot on a cruise. So here we are at your Scoops. We can get ice cream and gelato. Hi, good, how are you? Thank you. This is El Second Diviaco. This is where you can get your specialty coffees and teas. The bakery, everything's baked fresh here. So good. Now look at this, a whole section of gluten-free. How exciting is that? Excuse me? People run into you a lot, and like the best cheese selection we've ever seen. You have your daily features, made to order sections, and look, they cut up the cheese fresh for you. How great is that? And then your hot dishes, they'll have like an Asian section, rotisserie, grilled favorites, Latin favorites, so lots of great choices. And lots of great seating, and it goes all the way to the back where you have some outdoor seating. And then back here is the pizza. There is gluten-free pizza available. We do not recommend it. It's not super tasty. And then you can sit outside if you like. Now let's head to the front of deck 14 for the Solarium and Spa. Note those loungers facing out towards those great windows. That's my favorite spot. The Solarium is an enclosed pool. You have a pool as well as a whirlpool. Note there is a chairlift into the whirlpool. This is a hot spot on those European sailings where the weather may not be so great. Also here is the Spa Cafe and Juice Bar. The juice bar serves smoothies as well as fresh pressed juice. It may be included depending on your cabin or beverage package, and then it has small bites. Check the program to see what hours it's available. Now heading into the spa, be sure to check the daily program for spa specials. You can save a little money. Here's a peek at the nail salon. There's also a traditional barber shop. This is the relaxation room where you'll head before you get one of those treatments. And now we're in the thermal suite. If you remember, the Aqua Class cabins have access to this thermal suite included. You can also buy a week-long pass or a day pass. It has different steam rooms from the Turkish Hammam to the aromatic steam rooms. It also has these great showers where you walk through. There's a light show. It changes pressure and temperature. The salt room is very popular. It's supposed to have health benefits, especially if you have allergies. Then that whole deck out there is available for just people using the thermal suite. I love that they added a window to the sauna. And this was a new thing, the crystal arium, where you're supposed to improve your vibe or energy by sitting with this crystal. If we head up to deck 15, that's where you're going to find the fitness center. They also have a number of classes that are available. Some are included, some have an extra charge, so you definitely want to check your program if you want to participate in some of the fitness programs here at the upper level of the spa. They do have a TRX room as well as the stationary bikes for a spin type class. And that is the Celebrity Edge. I hope you enjoyed this tour. Way to stick through it to the end. Thank you so much for watching. I also posted a video of my cabin on the channel, so be sure to check that out. It's an infinity balcony. There's new videos posted every Tuesday, so be sure to subscribe to have them show up in your YouTube feed, or you can find them right in your inbox every Tuesday morning if you click on the link in the description.